I think we just have to properly communicate to the motorized vehicle drivers and users that active transport or cycling pathways will actually help them. Kasi one commuter you convert to public transport or to cycling is one less car on the road. And it will actually make their space more, it will increase their space. Because pagka may isang magpalit lang ng mode of transport, isang sasakyan agad yung mababaw. So that's what we are trying to make the public understand, that you don't have to look at the bike lanes as mere space that we took from the road. It's actually reallocating the road space for a more efficient mode of transportation. It will, and based on multiple studies and dun sa strategic master plan may mga best practices. Those countries are already prioritizing, like Bogota in Colombia. Very much similar yung road configuration nila sa atin, and yung bike lanes nila mostly class 2 lang din. So it's not, kasi yung iba lagi kami nakarinig na ba't nyo nilalagay yan sa kalsada, dapat nasa sidewalk yan. So hindi ganoon, no. In Netherlands, yes, kasi ang tagal na nilang ginagawa ito. So most of their pathways are class 1 already, separated from the carriageway. But in Bogota, Colombia, I think majority of their cycleways are on the carriageway together with the cars. Meron lang delineators.
And yan nag-work siya doon?
Yeah.
Bakit? Pwede mo gawa dito?
Yeah, definitely. What I saw in the documentary is almost everyone are in unison that this is the plan, this is what we are going to achieve, the government, the private sector. But initially may problems din sila, like of course obstruction, illegal parking, yung misunderstanding dun sa bagong infrastructure.
Going back to Jenny, no, yung argument na we have to overhaul our entire transportation network because of the carbon emissions, the pollution. Parang if you were someone to convince a car owner or someone na nagpe-patronize sa mga fossil fuel heavy modes of transportation, how would you make the argument for them na support an active transport plan, for example?
Siguro kung sa halimbawa sa mga kamag-anak ko na lang na may kotse, kapag tinatanong nila ako, sabi ko, although nakasakay kayo sa kotse, bumababa din naman kayo dyan. At tayo naman, wala naman tayong choice dun sa hangin na nilalanghap natin. Ang hangin naman na nilalanghap natin ay madumi siya. Hindi natin siya nakikita pero napakadumi niya. So, kung lahat naman tayo, maapektuhan tayo. So, kaya kailangan natin gumawa din ng mga efforts para mabawasan yung carbon emission natin. At the same time, gusto nating maipush din sana yung renewable energy doon sa pag-incorporate ng mga plano natin. Hindi lang dito sa Active Transport Master Plan, pero para din sana sa lahat.